This is for you, is a Moro one. Yeah. Excuse the video. You know, I don't record content really, so I don't have a setup for it. But I assume you're talking about this spring. You can see how he goes. I don't know how to explain it. I suppose you can at least see how it goes. So obviously when that turns, it's under pressure, which holds these guys. Sorry mate, it's a bit awkward. So you need yours, so that's record, and you need yours to come back for play. So I found that this pin, this spring, I'll use a screwdriver to point on it. These, mine weren't coming back far enough, so I took this spring off and just bent it, you know, to the way I needed it to be. So yours obviously aren't coming back like that. Well, mine weren't coming back far. Geez, I'm actually useless at this sort of stuff, like trying to explain things. But anyway, this spring here, you can take it off and you can, you know, bend it a little bit so that it pushes these forward more or back more. You know, so basically that spring there pretty much just pushes this back, you know, that way. So that spring is actually holding these switches, the record switches, out. If they're going in a little bit, obviously you're not going to get sound, it'll just record and ruin your fucking tape. Oops, excuse the French. So I'll just show you that again. It's sort of just, let's see if I can do it with one hand. Well, I normally, you know, you lift that like that. If this is over here, just get, and that's there, just get your screwdriver on a little tab, whatnot, lift him up, and then you can just slide it across and then let this bit go on the rod, because obviously that's holding tension that way, which then holds your switches that way. So when you record, that little spring pushes them all the way forward. Like I said, mate, sorry, I don't normally do this sort of stuff, so I don't have a proper setup. It might come right back. So like I said, if you just do something with this guy, maybe you could probably even turn yours around. Obviously you have to take the whole rod out, and he just pulls out. You can probably turn it around. Just keep going until you get it, until it does, obviously. So that's play, record, play, record. Oh, it's even got it written out, I didn't know that. And just another little thing I had a problem with is this little clutch pulley. If this has too little tension on it, it will slip. If it has too much, got this spring, if it has too much, then it will kind of jam up and go a bit slow, you know, sound like you're drunk or something. So mine was a little bit like that, and I sort of had to bend it to get the tension right. So I ran into that problem. You've obviously replaced that belt. And that belt, and I think there's one, yeah, in there. To your counter. What else is there? Might as well show you some other things while I'm here. I suppose you'd know about, yeah, potentiometers. one's for your left meter, right meter. I'd probably recommend buying or having a decent quality pre-recorded tape, you know, or bought one. And if your gauges are a bit out of whack, you can just play your tape and, you know, adjust your pots until your meters are sort of where you want them to be. Probably the highest sounds or signals or whatever just before the red. It's kind of where I have mine. Then you put another tape in it, it'll probably go over the red or under the red. But at least you've got a base point with a decent quality tape. Probably best to put a signal generator into it, like I think it's 3000 Hertz. But I don't know, I kind of just go by experimenting really, work out what works and what doesn't. Bias, record gain, which is basically these but on the inside, so you sort of adjust them as like a base point, and then you can use these on the outside to even things up. And then there's other ones down here, and they're probably for playback head from the head, I reckon. I didn't really touch them, but like I said, you can keep adjusting things until you get these, you know, sort of in between the red and black at its highest points. I don't know about you, but I can't stand Dolby. Yuck. That's what they are, they're your Dolby blocks. Throw them away. Yeah. I was lucky because mine were snapped, broken. But I managed to get some out of an old Sharp one, and they fitted straight in with these clips, which was good. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but cool. And I don't think it's had much use because it's very clean and the light globes in there still work. And I haven't had to recap it or really do any major surgery. But I'll just show you this again. I suppose you've taken yours out before, I don't know. But it's basically just that screw. Pop him out. Take the tension off that. Or take that out first. I'll see if I can get it. Just unlodge it to show you. I'll take him off. Yeah, so now it's just swinging around in there. So now these will kind of, you know, just swap around. See, it's not doing anything now. So there's play and there's record. It's just all swapped out because I don't have this guy back on. I don't think I can put it back on while I'm recording. But I'll try. Maybe this guy. You pull him up like that. So pull him up. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. I'll get it. Push him over a bit more, and then released onto the hook, onto the pin. So now we've got our tension back. I think you're just having problems with that, obviously. But yeah, if you need to take this out to do that, well, actually I'd probably recommend you put that pin where it needs to go, like that, put it there, like that, and then this guy should, you know, do that. And if it doesn't, then you'll need to probably bend these a little bit. Actually, no, I don't think you have to take the rod out. You can just you put your finger under there or something, you just push up and it just comes out, basically. Just comes straight out. So you pop them out, bend your pins that way or whatever way you need to go to make yours work properly. And push them back in. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, mate, there you go. Hope that helps you. I'm sorry it wasn't the best of quality. Like I said, I don't really do this. I record things, but I don't record, you know, repairs or anything like that. So I don't have a proper camera set up. This is just with my phone, just to try and help you get yours right. Anyway, hope that helps you, mate. Let me know how you go. Cheers.